I'm Jan. I play guitar.
Hi, I'm Brent. I play bass.
Hello, it's Simon, and I play drums.
Emil, and I also play the guitar.
I'm Tom. I'm the singer of the band. Hi.
So, if I read correctly from online articles and whatnot, you guys all met at a music school around 10 years ago, and you initially formed this group as like a last year, end of year project. Which school was it that you guys met at?
It was a PXL Music in Hasselt, Belgium. Yes.
Yeah, Pop and Rock High School, cool. And was it always the same band members at that time? And did you already have the name the Guru Guru, or was it a bit different?
We had the name, but we had a different bass player. But now we have this beautiful young stud filling in the low end for 5 years.
Okay, so it's been a while already. Yeah. Nice. And where does the name Guru Guru come from? How did you come up with it?
Well, it's a difficult one. I can't really remember correctly, but it sounded good. So that's, I think, the main reason.
Are you guys into meditation or something? Like, being a guru?
Of course.
Yeah.
Guys actually meditates a lot.
Yeah, I meditate a lot.
Okay. Just you? The only one?
I think everybody meditates in its own way.
Yeah. You guys have been in the industry for a while now, and your sound did evolve around the years, and we can hear that with your latest album, Make Less Babies. How do you see the relationship between your personal growth and the evolution of your music style?
Good question. Let me try and answer this one. Can you repeat the question, maybe?
Yeah, how do you see the relationship between your personal growth and the evolution of your music style?
Yeah. Well, we started out pretty young with the band, and I think when you're a young person, you try to look for a place in the world, personally, and it transgressed to playing music. You're trying to search for something you like and you want to share with the world, or you try to look for something new, some new sounds, and that's a part of being young. And now we're a little bit older and a little bit more mature, and I think the sound and the play style is also more mature. It has more gravitas than when we were young. When we were younger,
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, and also I feel like the last album has a lot of like political sides to it. Do you feel like maybe if lockdown, the COVID hadn't happened, if you would have had a different approach? Because I feel like, especially after 2020, there's a lot of artists who turned into more like political issues.
Maybe, but I think we were as fed up with politics now if when COVID didn't exist or something.
Yeah.
I think it was... I don't think so. I think it's... Wait, let me start again. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. If you
Sorry,
think
guys.
that if the album would have had a different sound or a different message if COVID didn't happen.
The message, I don't think so, because the politics now it's the way it is so, and we try not to be influenced by politics whatsoever, but I think we're now in a time that we can't ignore it anymore, and we're pretty fed up with the things how they are in the world. And I mean, yeah, it's just like you felt maybe like you want to write about it or something.
Well, to be honest, I kind of wrote about my feelings a lot in the past, and I felt like I'd written everything. I'd gotten everything out, or most of it, so what I did was for writing this album, I turned on the news before I started writing, and that's how these lyrics happened. But we're making songs in the first place, and the subjects are what they are, we've written. I think I've written about 16, 17 songs for this album. So a lot of it actually didn't even make the album. So it wasn't. I didn't really want it to become political or an eco album or whatever you would call it. We're just making songs in the first place.
So it just turned out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because anyways, we can hear as well the humor behind it as well, so it's not to be taken fully seriously.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
You know, the title track, "Make Less Babies," is really just okay. So what do you? All eyes are on you. You're suddenly a guru. Go ahead. You have 20 seconds to prepare.
Yeah.
Make less babies. That's it's not really. It's actually admitting that I don't know how we could solve everything.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So what is the creative process behind? So you say that you write the songs. Are you the only one who writes the lyrics, or then anyone else also participates?
I write most of the lyrics, but I think we all get to give ideas to each other, and we all record demos, and sometimes there are some vocals on it, sung by someone else, and we start from that. That happens. But we all have our expertise, and mine is mostly involving the lyrics.
Yeah. And where do you find inspiration for all of your songs?
Well, as I said, for this last album, I watched a lot of the news, and these are just some reflections, some thoughts.
Do you keep like a sort of like a journal or something of your reflections, and then look back into that? Or?
Yeah, I keep notes around my desk, all around, little notes with ideas, just one sentence or two, just to start off an idea for a song, I actually get inspired by the demos, the music that we record during the writing. The lyrics come last mostly, so I can get inspired by the music for writing the lyrics, so it fits together.
Yeah, and I've watched your video behind the scenes of the making of Making Less Babies. How long did it take to record everything? Was it in a day or 2-3 days?
I think the instruments, we all did it live, so no overdubs. I think we did it in 2 days. And then we took another 4 days to do the vocals and do some FX extras. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
And for the vocals, just a few hours a day to keep the voice
Yeah.
healthy. But I think it was 6 days in total, something like that.
But during the recording, so I imagine before going into these full days of full-on recording, you already had an idea of what it would sound like. But during the recording, were there moments where you're like, oh no, actually, let's change this sound because it sounds better? Or you just came in there, you had it, and you just played until you find the perfect track?
I think we knew pretty well what we were going to do, also because we just recorded live in one room. So I think we already made a lot of demos, did them again, tried things out, changed the sound. So I think we already knew what we were going to do. And I don't know if there was a song that we really changed something.
There was one. It's called Supply and Demand, but it was not changed during the record process, but afterwards.
Okay.
We recorded the song, but then we had a drum track from the demos that was actually nicer and better. So we took that, but we had to time stretch and do a little weird stuff with it. So that changed maybe, but as you said, everything was already pre-planned when
Yeah.
we went into the studio.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And how do you keep up with all the communication between everyone? Because I guess, with bands, everyone might have different ideas, and we're all human, so sometimes there could be like disagreements or arguments. So how do you go around that to then balance everything out?
Well, the recording process of this album was actually something new we tried, in which we individually recorded an idea and just did a kind of roulette, where we would just, send each other our ideas and it would just go around. So we always try to keep it fresh. We always try to keep the recording process fresh that way. But I think we're all very balanced and very open towards each other for input. We try to keep our egos in check and as little as possible while writing the songs, to really be creative and really let creativity flow
Yeah.
that way.
So if you could share any tips for anyone starting to like build a band, what would you give as advice to keep everything balanced?
Listen to each other in the first place, and don't be too hard in judgment. Just let ideas be ideas and let them form. And usually when you think an idea is not that good or not that well, give it time.
Okay.
And don't throw anything away.
Yeah.
Keep it. You never know when a song that you written 5 years ago is gonna come back and be something new and good.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So keeping an open mind.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you guys have been touring quite a lot recently, I guess, to promote the album. Is there a specific venue or place that you really loved performing at, if it's regarding to the type of venue or the crowd? If there's like one show where you guys were like, yeah, this was fucking sick.
With the tour we did now? Or?
Yeah, because you started touring, I think, in October.
Yeah.
I always like when we play on boats, and we did it a few in the recent months. For example, here in Rotterdam, the V11, it's called. There we did our album release. You have also an iBoat in France. And
Is that in Bordeaux? Yeah.
yeah, and we have also another boat in France, Petit Bain, in Paris.
Yeah. You could check as well La Mazette in Paris. They have a boat and they do
Ah, yeah.
events.
Voilà. It's not that it's like big or it's very comfortable. No, it's not. it's just a really fun. It's a fun place and vibe, and it's really exotic, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that because I guess it does also really relate to your music, because you guys don't have a genre that you stick to and you're really like open to playfulness and all that. So I like that answer with the boat. Festivals are coming up. Is there maybe a dream festival that you guys would really like to be booked for with festival season?
I like big stages. Just because I like having a lot of room on stage. So any festival that has a good stage with some room and without a pole in the middle, that would be nice. I don't know. I like Black Bass Festival, and I think we're going back to that one real soon. Can I say that? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to Black
Maybe.
Bass. It's somewhere around the Bordeaux region. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite song to perform? Maybe you all have a different track that you personally prefer.
I think for me, in the last few years, it's not a new one. It's almost a new one, but it's honestly, because it's on stage. It's raw and energetic, and it's like most of the time we play it at the end of the set, and it's like the last push for ourselves, but also for the crowd.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that.
Nice. Anyone would like to add something?
No. They all suck.
Or maybe, okay, so now before I get into the fast-paced questions, do you guys have maybe a dream collab you would like to do with a particular artist?
Queens of the Stone Age.
Queens of the Stone Age. Collab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Or maybe Idols. Yeah.
Ooh, that could be cool.
King Gizzard.
Oh yeah.
That would be, I think, a really cool jam because they also jam a lot. I think on stage.
3 drums.
3 drums.
The start.
The stats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
A lot of bands.
Yeah, quite a few. Nice. Okay. Actually, one last question before the fast-paced questions, and it's a bit of a difficult one. But if you had to describe the Guru with one word, what would it be?
Peace. One word. I'm like 3 or 5. Yeah, sure.
Rainbow palette.
Rainbow.
2 words. 2 words.
Isn't it one?
Multicolor.
Multicolor.
Multicolor. Nice. I like that. All right, fast-pacing questions. Your favorite season of the year?
Winter.
Spring.
Summer.
Spring.
Spring.
If your music was a color, what would it be?
Multicolor.
Rainbow.
Rainbow, yeah. I don't know. Blue.
Blue.
Brown.
Red.
Favorite dish?
Noodles.
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Sweet or salt?
Salt.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Salt.
Salt.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
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 Yay, coffee. Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Dogs.
Cats.
Dogs.
None.
Nice balance. City or countryside?
Countryside.
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 Both.
Both.
Flanders or Wallonie?
That's a dangerous question.
Wallonie for vacations.
Wallonie.
Well, need for the countryside.
Wallonie.
Right. Beers or cocktail? Oh, sorry. You need to.
I'll say
Brussels.
Brussels. I will say Flanders, so it's a little bit.
Flanders. Yeah. No hate, please. Beers or cocktails?
70% cocktails, 30% beers.
Same.
Cocktails.
70% beers, 30 cocktails.
Cocktails.
Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
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 Pepsi.
Coca-Cola.
Early bird or night owl?
I wish I was an early bird, but I'm a night owl.
I'm an early bird.
Early bird.
Night owl.
Both.
Recording or performing?
Recording.
I think recording.
Recording.
Performing.
It's difficult. 50-50.
50-50.
Everything's nice.
All right. Well, that's everything I have for you guys. Thank you for this interview.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you,
thank
everyone,
you.
for watching.